Have you ever wondered what it would be like to walk beside a real-life elephant covered in thick fur, towering over icy plains during the Ice Age? Meet the woolly mammoth, a creature so legendary that it still captures our imagination thousands of years after it vanished. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to walk beside a real-life elephant covered in thick fur, towering over icy plains during the Ice Age? Meet the woolly mammoth, a creature so legendary that it still captures our imagination thousands of years after it vanished. In this video, we'll explore how the woolly mammoth lived, evolved, survived in freezing climates, interacted with humans, and how scientists today are trying to bring it back from extinction. So grab your coat, because we're heading back to the Pleistocene Ice Age. The woolly mammoth, or Mammuthus primigenius, first appeared around 400,000 years ago during the Ice Age. It was a close relative of modern elephants, especially the Asian elephant, sharing over 99% of their DNA. Mammoths evolved from earlier species like the steppe mammoth, which roamed across Europe and Asia nearly a million years ago. As global temperatures dropped, these mammoths adapted to the new icy environments, developing thick fur, shorter ears, and layers of fat to conserve heat. They were perfectly built for the cold, harsh tundra landscapes that covered much of northern Europe, Asia, and North America. Woolly mammoths stood about 3 to 3.5 meters tall at the shoulder, roughly the height of a two-story building, and could weigh up to 6 tons. Their most striking feature was their long, curved tusks, which could grow over 4 meters, 13 feet long. These tusks weren't just for show. They used them to dig through snow, uncover grass, or fight rivals during mating season. But what truly made them Ice Age survivors were their cold weather adaptations. A thick coat of shaggy hair, some strands up to 90 centimeters long, a layer of fat up to 10 centimeters thick under their skin, small ears and tail which helped minimize heat loss, and even special blood, containing proteins that allowed oxygen flow even in freezing temperatures. Some mind-blowing something scientists discovered by analyzing preserved mammoth DNA. Their skin secreted oil, which helped keep their fur waterproof. Imagine a giant, furry, self-insulating machine perfectly designed for snowstorms. The woolly mammoth roamed the Mammoth Steppe, one of the largest biomes of its time, stretching from Spain across Siberia all the way to North America. This vast, dry and grassy region was filled with cold winds, low temperatures, and few trees. They were herbivores, feeding on grasses, herbs, shrubs, and even flowers buried under snow. Using their tusks, they swept snow aside to uncover frozen vegetation. Like modern elephants, mammoths were social animals, living in herds led by a matriarch, usually an older female. They likely communicated using low-frequency rumbles that could travel across long distances through the ground, similar to how elephants do today. For early humans, the woolly mammoth was both a symbol of survival and a source of life. Ancient humans hunted mammoths for meat, bones, and tusks, using every part of the animal: meat for food, bones for tools or building shelters, tusks for carving and art. Cave paintings found in France, Spain, and Russia depict mammoths, showing just how deeply these creatures were part of human culture. Mammoth ivory carvings have also been discovered, including the world's oldest known sculpture, the Lion Man of Hohenstein-Stadel, carved over 35,000 years ago. To humans of the Ice Age, mammoths were both majestic giants and valuable resources, respected, feared, and relied upon. So, what happened to these Ice Age titans? The woolly mammoth population began to decline about 10,000 years ago, around the end of the last Ice Age. There are two main reasons scientists believe led to their extinction. 1. Climate change. As the planet warmed, glaciers melted and grasslands disappeared. The mammoth steppe turned into forests and wetlands, habitats the mammoth couldn't thrive in. 2. Human hunting. Early humans became skilled hunters with advanced tools and strategies. As mammoth populations shrank, overhunting may have pushed them past the point of recovery. However, small populations survived much longer in isolated places. On Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean, a few hundred mammoths lived until just 4,000 years ago, meaning they still existed when the Great Pyramids of Egypt were being built. Imagine that. Mammoths and ancient Egyptians existed at the same time. Because of the freezing climates, many woolly mammoths were preserved almost perfectly in the ice. Scientists have found frozen carcasses in Siberia and Alaska with skin, hair, and even organs intact. One of the most famous discoveries is Lyuba, a baby mammoth found in 2007 in Siberia, perfectly preserved for over 42,000 years. These frozen remains have given us unmatched insights into their DNA, diet, and even the bacteria in their stomachs. Some still had flowers and grass between their teeth. Their last meal, frozen in time. Here's where it gets futuristic. Scientists are now trying to bring the woolly mammoth back to life using genetic engineering. At Harvard University and biotech companies like Colossal Biosciences, researchers are working to insert mammoth genes, like those for cold resistance, into the DNA of Asian elephants, their closest living relatives. The goal isn't to clone an exact mammoth, but to create a mammoth-elephant hybrid, sometimes called a neo-mammoth, capable of surviving in cold climates. The idea behind this isn't just curiosity, it's ecosystem restoration. Reintroducing mammoth-like animals to Arctic regions could help slow climate change by maintaining grasslands and preventing permafrost from melting. Whether it succeeds or not, one thing is certain: the woolly mammoth story isn't over yet. The woolly mammoth was more than just a giant creature of the Ice Age. It was a symbol of survival, adaptation, and mystery. Even thousands of years after its extinction, humans are still fascinated by its story, a reminder of how powerful nature's balance truly is. Who knows? Maybe in the near future the tundra will once again echo with the trumpet call of the woolly mammoth. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from Earth's ancient past. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.